Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be making salt cakes. To begin, you'll be needing baking soda, Epsom salt, and you need to be sure that the Epsom salt is ground, citrus acid, cornstarch, powdered goat's milk, SLSA, Lavender Luxury is our fragrance oil for today, and the dye is turquoise. You also need a scale and a sifter. Let's get started. So to begin, we're going to start with the Epsom salt. You'll be using 2 cups. After you've added the Epsom salt, you're going to add in 1 cup of baking soda. Next, we're going to add in 1/4 cup of cornstarch. Now my container really didn't have that much in it, so that's why you see me dumping whatever's left in there. Now we're going to be adding in the SLSA. When working with the SLSA, you need to be careful. It is a very fine powder that tends to get in the air very quickly. So whenever you do work with SLSA, make sure you have on a mask. After the SLSA, we're going to add in the goat's milk powder. Now here you could swap this out for buttermilk powder if you'd like. Once all your dry ingredients are together, go ahead and mix them well. And now we get started with our wet ingredients. For the wet, we do first the dye. I like to use 4 grams of distilled water. And we're going to use a 0.15 cubic centimeter spoon for the dye. It might seem like a little bit, but it goes a long way. As you are mixing your dye mix into your powder, into your dry ingredients, be sure you put on your mask because of the SLSA that is in there. You will see the particles come up into the air. Now we're going to add in the rest of our wet ingredients, which is I like to use the grapeseed oil. We're going to add in our fragrance oil, which is about 8 grams. And our Polysorbate 80, which is again about, a tablespoon or 10 grams. Be sure to stir very well and then add it into your dry ingredients. Now while you're mixing your wet and dry ingredients, be sure to not leave any wet clumps. We have yet to add any of the citrus acid into the mix, so If you leave any wet clumps there, once you add the citrus acid, it will cause an activation, which is not something that you'd like. So make sure you mix it very well. For the citrus acid, we're going to be adding in half a cup. Now we're going to be adding in some rubbing alcohol. I use 91% rubbing alcohol, and I like to use or start with 3 sprays to get my batter a little bit wet, to try to get the right consistency that I need to make the actual molds. As you work the mixture, you'll do the squeeze test, and if you're able to squeeze a good amount and hold it and it stays together, then you're ready to go. Here we're going to be using the moon press. Now when you use the moon press, be sure to pack it very lightly. You do not want to over pack these, because then the mold will not come out correctly. So be sure to pack it really lightly. Apply the force whenever you put it onto the table, and then on the release, press very lightly again, just to remove it from the mold. As you are working through the mix, if you do see that they're falling apart, you could go ahead and add some more rubbing alcohol. Or some people like to use witch hazel. I prefer rubbing alcohol myself, but it's your preference. We're now going to be switching to a smaller one. For this smaller mold, I like to use it for footies. It's essentially the same thing as the big salt cakes. It's just, people would be able to use them in a small pedicure bucket for only their feet. If at any time you're not happy with the way your cakes are looking, you could always still go back, break them up, put some more rubbing alcohol into your mixture, and you'll be able to mold it again. And now here's the close-up. Let's see these cakes in action. Thank you everyone for stopping by and watching my channel. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I will be uploading videos every Friday. Thank you so much for watching. Have a sudsy day. Bye.